Flipper juice the city, boy.
Yo, man, what's up, man? It's your guy, CEO Trey. I got my homegirl in this motherfucker with me. Well, we outside by the pool. Big outside. She's smoking good reefer. What's that inside?
Don't worry about it though.
Okay, yeah, B1E. You already know what it is, baby. Y'all been waiting on this one, man. So y'all seen it in the, you know what? We ain't gonna worry about what y'all seen it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got my bottle girl, Miss Cuban, with me, man. But we still outside, different location, of course. That's what poolside about and shit. We gonna hear all the dope ass pools and stuff. We gonna talk our shit. But since Big we ain't got my bottle girl, we gonna go ahead and pour our shit up ourselves, baby.
You already know where I'm going.
Hey, she going straight to the casino. I'm going straight to the motherfucking vodka.
Because this one right here.
Talk to him.
Maybe they still talking about this from the mashup.
Oh, listen, I gotta tell
Still
my business
talking
partner. I gotta tell my business partner. You see what they own?
Like,
You see?
somebody was just like, is that buddy that had the drinks at the mashup? I say, hell yeah. And they was just like, bro, that shit was, it had me right. I said, I know it did.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna bring y'all no bullshit now.
Hey, that's what I'm talking about, baby.
It's me and this plastic.
Man, let me open
It's these punk ass press on nails. I can't see my nail tech, y'all. My nail tech be booked and busy and booked.
all day.
Bruh. And with the job that I work, press albums don't last. You gotta have a full set.
Yeah.
You got to.
So why you got them? I'm gonna be a gentleman.
Oh.
She love Kasana.
You feel me? It's so pretty, y'all. Like, it got like this little sparkle, razzle dazzle in that motherfucker. And yeah.
Oh yeah. They love Kasana, man.
That's my shit. That's my shit.
B.
What up?
1E. Man, we finna talk, man.
Let's talk. Let's converse.
Man, can I get an intro?
You want an intro?
Please give me an intro, man. Please give me a motherfucking intro.
Y'all, I don't think he need an intro.
I need an intro, man.
What's going on, y'all? It's your girl B1E. We outside by the pool, on the rocks, sit with Trey, CEO Trey. We got these bottles going, we got the conversation flowing. And this is gonna be the only player popping pin to get it goddamn right tight. So y'all tap in with us. He wanted his intro, he got his intro. We about to talk. I don't know what the hell we about to talk about.
Shit.
And yeah, they just happen like that. They really just happen like that. And y'all be with peace, y'all be with love, y'all be with light. It's that girl B1E.
Yeah.
I can't say I'm out because I'm still right here, but normally y'all know it's still I'm out.
Hey, I'm gonna get it to you. We gonna get it to y'all. One fucking time before she leave this bitch. Her one more motherfucking time, cuz.
I may come out the glasses on the last one.
Oh, we really gonna fuck them
I
up.
may come out the glasses on the last one.
Man, B,
What's up, man?
how long I done know you?
About a year now.
About a whole year, and I still do not know your fucking name.
That's fine.
Nigga.
If I tell you I'm at the king,
Don't tell me. I'm
You
gonna
do?
stick with B.
well, you know, I'm
And then
here.
and when you call us, they say, "Hey, B."
That's it. So, alright.
What's up?
What's crazy is that by y'all calling me B,
Yeah.
the B is literally, it stands for my name. So,
I mean, we know that much.
but niggas be like, your name, Bertrice, Bert. I've had so many weird B names that people done gave me, but my name is Brianna Aspen.
You know what? I was gonna say Brittany.
So thank you for giving me a more
I
up
was
to
gonna say
date
Brittany.
modern name.
You look like a Brittany.
Let's not. But the B stands for Brie Aspen. Like when I was a young jit, my dad, we had to make an email address.
Yeah.
So my dad works corporate America. He's always like, be mindful of names, be mindful of email addresses, because you're using it to contact people.
Right.
Even when they're crazy. And so I was like, well, Daddy, I don't know. And he was just like, well, what about Brie Aspen? And so I'm like all in the 5th grade, 5th grade, getting my first email account, and I just stuck with Brie Aspen because I'm like, it's a whole bunch of Briannas. I don't know nobody named Aspen, but I'm the only Brie Aspen. So
So your real name is Bree Aspen?
my name is Brianna Aspen.
Brianna Aspen.
Yeah.
Okay.
So B is Bree Aspen. The E is experience.
Look,
Bree Aspen experience.
you give one.
That is B.
You give one.
Once you meet me, you don't forget me.
I promise you, you don't.
Once you hear me, you can't unhear me.
Hey, I promise you, baby. Yeah, like, yeah. When I first met you, man, like I said, man, the energy, I was like, ooh, that's that bitch, though. I said, ooh, that's her. That's her.
And will forever be.
I said, ooh, that's her. She, yeah. Do you have bad days? Well, of course you have bad days, human days. I mean, of course.
To be like
How do,
honestly,
yes, how do you fight your bad days? Like, honestly, like, how do you do it?
I think it's me having the duality
Yeah.
of not always having to be B with one E
Yeah.
and being able to be B or Bree. So when I'm not outside and around a lot of people,
Yeah.
I'm really chill.
Hey, but look
I'm
though.
super quiet.
Look though. Fuck, man. How the fuck, like?
I spend the time like bad days. You gotta think about it like this: with bad comes good, with good comes bad. So I try not to dwell on the bad
Right.
like so long. I'll spend some time with myself. If I have a soundboard to get my thoughts and my like the things I can't say like out to, you know, I get it out. But I try not to sit on shit for too long. Cause if I'm sitting on it, it ain't gonna do me no good.
Man.
So I think people just gotta be able to remember duality and remember that good and bad is gonna happen. But whatever you put out into the universe, that's what it's gonna give you back. So it's been times where I was about to put down B with one E. I was so depressed, like recently this year, and I kind of had to pull back. I got off of Instagram, got off of Snapchat, kind of really didn't talk to so many people. Excuse me, and I re-home back into what I really wanted to do. So people gotta remember that balance.
Right, that's bad, man. Girl, god damn, man. Where the fuck you from? Tell the people where you from.
I'm
That
originally.
those that don't know her.
Who don't know? I'm originally from my father's ball sack.
What city you from, nigga?
I believe I was conceived in a city called Houston, Texas.
Yeah.
I ended up being born and raised on the northwest side. Shout out to the 8 song, Fofo. I can't really claim the Fofo. I grew up on the outskirts. Went to college in Atlanta, went back to Houston, went back to Atlanta, and then I got Jackson.
Hey, so she, like, damn, B, you wild as hell, man. You so motherfucking wild, man. What the fuck made you move to Mississippi?
I was working for my dad, bro.
And he moved you here? Like,
Yeah.
he moved here?
So my dad works in the life insurance field.
Okay.
When he got promoted to having his own agency,
Right.
they moved him to Mississippi. Like the market that they gave him was the Mississippi market.
Right.
So about 5 years ago, my dad moved to Jackson,
Right.
and he had been out here. I was living in Atlanta. I had just wrecked my car, and I needed another car. Working my ass off at the post office trying to save my money back up. He called me, and he was like, if a genie in a bottle lets you rub it, and you got 3 wishes, what would it be? I told him my 3 wishes. He called me at the end of the week. He said, I got 2 options. Which one do you want? One was coming out here. He had got me, he was like, I'll get you a car.
Right.
I'll take care of your first month of rent, and I'll furnish your apartment. Or you can go to Houston, and I'll help you. It wasn't get, it was help you. And I was like, don't want to get the help, or do I just want to get my stuff and, you know, take off from there? And I was like, okay, Dad, I'll see you in Jackson. And I was my dad's personal assistant for 6 months, 7 months.
Well, you're in the entertainment field, coming from Atlanta to...
I'm not gonna say I was necessarily in the entertainment field. My best friend, my twin, my baby, Diggy, he has a card game called Chance. And so we were running around through the city having game nights all over the city. We were at spin off of Peters. We were at Barber Bistro. We went to, I want to say it's called Madhouse, different little lounges in Atlanta. And we were playing the game like around. Excuse me. And I would always go up to the DJ. Excuse me. And just talk to the DJ and hype the DJ up. Right. And so it went from me doing that to working the room. And then some DJs, I'll get the mic. Other DJs, I'm just literally working the room. Like, my energy is flowing with everybody. I get everybody engaged. And just we have fun.
Let's explain to the people working the room. Because I'm going to tell you, B, me and you, we going to go into deep depth about a lot of stuff. But I'm not going to keep you too long and stuff. Simple fact, because... Of course, you know, here we behind on a whole bunch of shit. And explaining it to different people and shit like that. Like, simple fact, because I'm a guy, it might come off in a certain type of way. And versus, you know what I'm saying, a female saying it. And it be a lot of stuff that I'll be trying to explain to people and stuff like that, especially in my field, like with the looking and stuff like that, the marketing campaign and all that type of stuff, like promo videos, this, that, and all that in a third, how I be having to do certain shit. Let's start off with, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna give you scenarios, and can you explain to the people the scenario, you know what I'm saying? Break it down to them the best fucking way.
Yeah.
Alright, so let's start off with working the room.
Okay.
Alright, what do you mean by working the room?
So when I say that I work the room, it depends on how I'm working it, because it depends on what I'm doing. If I'm there and my sole purpose is to work the room,
Right.
I try to get there before everybody else.
Okay.
I try to be the first person in the room.
Alright.
Me, I'm a big spiritual crystal gym nigga. So I'm gonna go in there, I'm gonna meditate in the space, I'm gonna walk the space, I'm gonna put my peace and blessings into the space. Because I want a certain vibe. You gotta understand what the event curator wants first.
Right.
Like, and that's why I say it all depends on how you're working the room.
Right.
So I will talk to the event curator, get their vibe. What do you want? And then I walk the room by myself, I kind of put that out. I exude that energy. Then as people start coming in, I start reading people. That's the part that's hard, because I have a gift. My gift is how I read and interact with people.
Right.
I know no stranger. Like,
Yeah, see,
I have no, there's really nothing you can do to humiliate me.
Right.
Like, if anything, I'll humiliate myself, but I'm gonna laugh with you, or while it's happening type situation. So if you're working a room and the people are coming in, your job while working the room is to pay attention to how the person was when they first came in, while they're there when the music is playing.
Right.
You watch how they watch people, and then you watch how they're with their own people. And you just kind of chameleon yourself around all of it. So it's harder for me to explain, because this is kind of, it's what I do.
Right.
It's not what's on me, it's what really was in me at that point, and explaining that. And like, I've had people ask me, like, how do you do what you do? How do you do the drops? And I'm like, it's not how, it's what's in me.
Hey, but you know what? Not to cut you off. A lot of people here don't do drops. Like, I literally done started people doing drops and shit. Like, yo, you got to do a drop with this shit. And they be like, what's a drop?
Listen,
And I be able to explain to them, like, the value of a fucking drop now.
a valuable drop. Like, your drop is to bring people in. Like, it's so much to it. Like, working the room is one part. And that's actually how I started. Like, I used to work for Microsoft, and I used to do hella events for Microsoft.
Right.
Super Bowl came, I was doing events. I actually did Tony Gonzalez's first VR experience. Like, the vice president of Microsoft stores, he knew my little slogan. I've always had a slogan.
Right.
So when I was at Microsoft, it was, my name is Brie, like the cheese without the E. So I had to break the ice. I worked with a lot of rich white people and a lot of people who were Trump supporters. And I'm this young black chick with this big ass curly fro, these big wood earrings, coming in there like, I'm for my people, what's up? Who mad about it? We can meet in the parking lot. And I had to break the ice because I was one of the smartest people in the room at the same time. But because of my complexion, I didn't get the same respect as my peers. So I used my name is Brie like the cheese, without the E, to break the ice. It was catchy. They loved it. So from working at Microsoft doing corporate events where you have a budget and you got a plan and you got to execute it. So when I left there, my mentor at Microsoft, she had went into a different field of work. And she was like, I need you on this project. And I was like, what project? We got the Martin Luther King parade coming up and we got to plan a concert. Bet, bring me in. I had just started going to open mics around the city.
Yeah.
So I was starting to meet different musicians, different singers and rappers and stuff like that. So I just started going to the open mics, finding the best people who I thought had the best talent in there. Hit them up on Instagram. Hey, I met you this night. I got this opportunity. You want to hop on stage? Boom. I'm getting people on for the concert. Get to the concert. I was supposed to be artist check-in. I stage managed the whole damn thing. I was the person who knew the lineup best. I brought in most of the people that were performing. So I stage managed. Then boom. I worked with Jay Prince's daughter, Maya Prince. Maya J at the time. And working with her, I met this guy named Joshua Dada. Dada taught me, and Dada was the first person to throw me in the room and say, work the room. And my first event with him, I didn't understand, and now I get it.
Yeah.
That nigga threw me at the door. He said, "This is the vibe. These are the type of people that's coming in. This is how I want it to feel." I had to do check-in. I'm thinking I'm all cute. I'm ready to network, meet some dope Houston like entrepreneurs and the powerful black entrepreneurs in Houston. And he had me at the door. I was like, why I'm at the door? I shouldn't be at the door. After that, he said, "Get off the door." When I started working the room, it was then when I realized, like, oh, bitch, you got this. Like, it's really different what you do outside of Microsoft, outside of managing this concert, and now you in a space.
Man.
And now we here.
Man, we finna run a couple of your videos real fast. Y'all give us, you already know I'm gonna do my little 10-second thing, man, with certain individuals, man. So, man, give me a 10-second break. We're gonna run some of these videos that she be doing. And, man, y'all really could see how lit Shawty is, man. V1E. We'll be right back.